Oh, that's right. I got muted. Why do I have no sound? There we go. Bring on through to the other side. Large-scale battles and all-out warfare. This is new. Escalation. I haven't tried it. Huh. Close quarters battle. Well, guess I should go say something in the Discord, huh? Let's see. 6. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to do one of these just because I don't know what it is and I just need to warm up anyway, so let's do it. I don't have a loadout. I know it didn't take me no time at all the one time I've actually played Battlefield 6 to get geared up. Coyote Squad. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just try what he's got. I don't even know what it's. I don't know what it is. What is it? Adrenaline injector, assault rifle, precision. All right. Let's go, baby. Oh no. Like, I don't have anything unlocked. I gotta fix this microphone cord or it's gonna drive me crazy. Which will be a short drive. Much better, much better. Very, very good. Alright, let's get me match made. Let's go. I wanna shoot some motherfuckers. Let's play. Here we go. All right, partner. Let's do it. Let's do it. An unknown error. I don't like that. Whatever that was. What? Motherfucker. I guess you kind of know if you're... Well, let me know. Colombia. The Brooklyn Delicatessen. Yeah. Let's do it. And it has been a while.
OBJ is active.
was trying to revive. Trying to be a good teammate, got me killed. These are close quarters. You gotta remember that. What up, Nugget? What's happening? Whoa, shit. Ah, I can't see. I don't know any of these maps. So we are at a big disadvantage already. It feels good. The game feels pretty good. Fuck. Not much, old man, just staying busy. I know how that goes. I'm so fucking busy today. No bullshit. And probably a good thing. I'm so busy today, I forgot, one, that it was payday. Two, that it was Friday. And three, that Battlefield 6 was already pre-installed and waiting for me to get home. And I fucking dicked around and went to the grocery store and fucking went and got something to eat, went and saw a friend of mine. Boy, the fucking recoil on this thing is insane. Let's, no, we can just respawn. I don't know how to... Work has sucked. So I had COVID over the weekend. And I was sick from that. And then I went back to work. And there were some... Motherfucker. There were some things that happened at work that pissed me off. Bad.
What might have that been?
What might have it been?
Yeah, what pissed you off at work?
I've been there for 8 years and they still talk to me like I'm a fucking toddler. That's probably the biggest part of it.
That's some hoassery, man.
Huh?
That's some hoassery.
Yep. So the boss came in and I really got to chew his ass, which really was nice. And then he gave me a $100 bill and said, well, I don't want you to quit, so here, take this. I was like, well, all right. How do I change my weapon? Our loadout. I'll just use this. But it got quiet. The calm before the storm, probably. Yeah, I just turned the game on and kept all the settings because I don't know any better yet. So like I don't know what to. I wouldn't want to go in and just start changing shit just to change shit. I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh, I think he fucking respawned. It's getting framey. God dang. No!
GG's, gentlemen.
GG's. Alright, I'm gonna have to change some shit because that's way too framey. That's why I played that. That's why I was wanting to play that because I wanted to see what it was gonna be like. And it's way too framey for me to play. So, I wish they had a, what's the word I'm looking for? Benchmark. Let's see. I don't mind being in game chat, but this isn't really the kind of game where I want to carry on a conversation with people. Let's see. Well, I'll just do that for now. What I need to figure out, though, is why this fucking thing is so framey and shitty. I don't want to do that. Just gonna do that. It's getting hot in her. Okay. There, I'm looking for some shit, so bear with. What's the Sovis building? for pursuing sanity. No! I hit the button underneath the controller on accident. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but there's gotta be a way to put all of the shit on my screen, like frame rate and shit, so I can see it while live in the game. Let's see. Well, that's not what we wanted to do, I don't think. Fuck. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I'll say I hate it. I hate it. Extras. Help. Need help? Sure. Yes. Streamer mode will enable the IDs of the other players. I'll leave it on for now. Until it becomes a problem. I want that large. Large and in charge, some bitches. Bonesaw's ready. Yeah. 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 Ready to kick some fucking ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Large and in charge like my mother Marge. Yeah, look at what we need. Okay, so it kept those. I didn't have to do anything. All right, good. My VoIP status is off. Background on. Do not need any of this, please. I do know that in battlefields in the past, we've always started out with an assault rifle and immediately gone, wow, that motherfucker has a lot of fucking recoil. And we've gone to the SMGs and been more successful. Somewhere south of insanity, just a little north from insane. Where do I see? I like. Say what you want about Call of Duty. At least I know where shit is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dig it. Dig it, will you? Dig it. Yeah, dig it. I just won't. Damn it. All I really want. No! Do not leave the game! No! Okay, fuck. No, quit. Ah! Quit doing that shit, you fucking weirdo. Why is B not back? It says it right there. B is back. You fucking turds. System. No, this isn't it. This isn't it. God damn, why have they made this so hard? Extras. Need help? Yeah, I do, but you're not going to be able to help me. Silver wall. It's not. Oh, man. Why do video games have to suck cock? All right, here, hold on. Well, the Alt Tab didn't do shit. Thanks, Alt Tab. That was great. Let me be a hero, baby. I gotta show you something, Silverwolf. Give me a second. Let's see. Man, I'm tired of an FPS counter. Battlefield 6. Isn't that what we're playing? I got it. By enabling the performance overlay in the game's graphics settings, the in-game menu is the most straightforward method for most players, while the console offers more detailed performance metrics. Press the escape key to open the main menu. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this over here. I'm not gonna be able to see you for a minute, so we'll bear with me. Fuck. You. Man, I'm so tired of stupid fucking games. Like, why do they gotta make shit so fucking? Just if they took 5 minutes and played their own game, they'd see that what they're telling people to do isn't matching with what they want. So when I hit escape, it takes me out of where I'm in. It doesn't open anything new. And this fucking thing on Google's like, oh yeah, well just hit your escape key and you can go right into the menu. No, you can't. Fuckhead. Man, I hate being lied to in the world of video games. When they tell you to do something that's very straightforward, click the gear cog. I've clicked the gear cog. And it's just not taking me where I need to be. Fuck, man. Damn. Scroll down to the advanced. Motherfucker, you don't know. I'm not going to be on very long because I'm tired. But tomorrow's Saturday, and I get to come home and play all weekend. Scroll down to the advanced section. There is no advanced section, you fuck. Do you see advanced on here? Do you see the word advanced anywhere on this? I mean, anywhere. I see accessibility. which is where we are. But I don't see any goddamn advance whatsoever. And it needs to be in your fucking graphics settings is where it needs to be. Oh, dude. Like I said, say what you want about Call of Duty, but I mean, for all their flaws, their fucking game is easy to navigate. And it's really easy to find shit. And if you can't find it, you can Google it because so many motherfuckers have played it. I don't need a method in console. I said PC for a reason, Google. Don't think for me, dude. Don't. Yeah, I'm not feeling great today. My throat hurts. I'm irritated, I can tell. Ah! Fuck! See, hit escape. No, motherfucker, escape takes you to this. And only this. You fucking turds. What's over here? Anything of importance over here? No. No, there's not. What I'm trying to do is, I played one game, and it was great at the beginning, and then by the end of it, it was extremely chuggy and framey, and I'm talking like 10 frames a second type framey, and I ain't gonna play the game if it stays that way. And no, I don't need an FPS counter to see that, but I would like to have an FPS counter to see what it's like when it's good, not when it's bad. When it's bad, I know it's bad. I don't need to fucking see what... I know it's bad. I can see it. Towerborn. What's Towerborn? I thought that said color perfume at first. I'm starving and dumb, so don't mind me. System maybe? I don't fuck know. What the fuck, dude? Advanced. There's no advanced on any goddamn fucking tab that you've had me click thus far, game. A beat 'em up. Well, shit. Better than beat 'em off, I guess. I mean, I guess that's depends on who you have. I pulled a fast one last night. You'd be proud of. But I want to show you something too first. But I'd like to get out of this. Suck my fucking farts. This fucking shit, dude. What did I play last night? Did I play anything last night? I didn't play anything last night. I just sat here and fucking dicked around on YouTube for a little bit. Man, I really want this. And I don't know why it's being such a goddamn turd. I don't want any of you. I know that. You mean play data sharing? What? No, don't care. Well, you know, I thought it would have been in here, but, you know, the perfect place to put it, therefore it's not going to be in there. Ah! Fuck. They want you to quit this game. They really fucking do. Everything they tell me to do on this fucking website is to quit the game. That tilde button doesn't do shit either, you fucking lying fucks. I don't have all night. I'm not gonna sit here and do this all night. Motherfucker. Oh, this is the video. This will be even better. All right. Let's watch. I'll watch anyway.
What's up? I'm Troubleshoot. In this super quick Battlefield 6 guide, I'll show you how to show
I do
your
like this guy.
FPS
I like
and
his
of course
videos.
your ping, packet loss, and important things like that. If you haven't already optimized your system to get the best performance, in the description down below you'll find a Battlefield 6 open beta optimization guide to get even more from it. Anyways, enabling your FPS counter and network info. Pause the game, head across to options, and then down to system on the far left. At the very bottom here, you'll see a network group. Inside of here, you can...
Wait a minute. I'm calling some bullshit because I was in there. No, it is there. Okay. I was just talking about data sharing.
Enable scoreboard ping, which means whenever you hold tab to show the scoreboard to the right of everyone's name, left of their score, you'll see the ping for everyone on the server. It's just unlabeled at the top, super useful and very nice and hidden. If we pause the game, options, system once more, all the way down to network and modify the network graph section, inside of here we can show a lot more info. It's actually pretty scary. On the server. It's just unlabeled at the top, super useful and very nice and hidden. If we pause the game, options, system once more, all the way down to network and modify the network graph section, inside of...
Oh, what's hidden in here? Okay. Network widgets. Network enabled display of network widgets on top at all times. Yeah, buddy. I don't care about none of that shit.
Here we can show a lot more info. It's
I'll show you my dick.
Scary.
Woo!
At the top,
Here it is.
show network performance bar. If we change this to always and make sure network widgets is turned on, you'll see at the very top of your screen a brand new bar showing data in and out.
Okay. Hold on, I'm working on something. You smell what the dog is cooking? All right, let's pour a little Pepsi in the cup and prepare ourselves for some battlefieldery. Silver Wolf, pause your game. I need your undivided attention. Focus on me, son. That's good and cold. That'll work. Put my humidifier back on it. I'm using a fucking humidifier now because a doctor said to help clear the phlegm from my vocal cords since I'm trying to sing and do some things. But for some reason, the time of night when I want to use my vocal cords the most is when I'm being attacked by phlegm the most. I now have a prescription for shit to put in this fucking humidifier just to let it sit here next to me and run. Okay, I'm gonna try now to put this back over here. I'm going to try. Hey, there's somebody for you to ban real quick while I'm fucking with this. Display capture. Hey, all right. Now I'm gonna mute Battlefield because its fucking sound is annoying me. So Silverwolf, are you by any chance familiar with a comedian by the name of Dan Soder? Soder. S as in Sam. O-D-E-R. S is in Sam, O is in odor, D is in Dick. You are. Okay, well, I was hoping you weren't, because then this would have been a lot cooler. But since you are familiar, Dan Soderstad. So the last time, and I'm not kidding you, the last time,
that's the one good thing.
The last time that I laughed, yes, he does the best Macho Man. The last time I laughed while watching a stand-up comedian, and I mean laugh. I'm not talking a little chuckle here and there. I'm talking full-blown fucking belly laugh. Like, I mean, just laughed. Was Carrot Top. Back when Carrot Top was in his fucking brand new prime. Like, he was the shit back when he first started. He came to Tulsa, and Reed and I and some of my other friends wanted to go, so we got tickets and went. And the next day, I woke up so sore. My stomach felt like I'd worked out the day before and was working on my abs because I had them back then. Oh my God, I felt like I'd been fucking punished in the gut. Like, I mean, I seriously felt like a workout. And I was like, oh my God, it's because I laughed so hard at fucking Carrot Top last night. So the other day, I was at work and I rabbit holed, and it led me to Dan Soder's stand-up special. And I'm like, I'll have it on in the background so that I have something to listen to while I'm editing pictures and, editing shit on the website. And I laughed, if you see here, I laughed throughout this whole thing. I didn't really laugh hard until, believe it or not, which normally I don't find this funny at all, he starts talking about 9/11. But it's not about 9/11 in a negative way. He just starts talking about things that also happened at 9/11 and just some things. And I'm not kidding you, dude. I laughed so fucking hard at some of the shit that I'm going to show you that I had tears in my eyes. And so either last night or the day before, I think it was the day before, because I think I was watching AEW, and I'm working on some shit in the background, and I'm also talking to Bronxy at the same time, the Bronx Father. We're chatting about AEW and the fact that it was Wednesday night. You know what that means? That they fucking had Title Tuesday and I missed it. Because the product has gotten so fucking bad that I somehow spaced the fact that they were going to be on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. And so this goes on for a little while we're having conversations and doing the what ifs and this, but we're talking in Facebook Messenger. So while we're talking, I said, oh, hey, by the way, Bronxy, I know you've got a fucking jacked up, fucked up, weird sense of humor like me. I was like, I really want you to, I said, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. He's like, okay, cool, what? So I told him, I said, I want you to watch this Dan Soder stand-up special. And then I want you to tell me if it was as funny to you as it is to me, or if I'm just getting to where at my old age, certain things are funny, certain things aren't, blah, 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 blah. So then I send it to him, and then I go to bed later on at night. I don't even think nothing of it. The next day I wake up, and he has blown up my fucking messenger thing, telling me how fucking funny this guy was, how he's gone and looked up some of his other things now because he had never heard of him before until I told him about him. He even tweeted to the guy at Dan Soder and was like, holy shit, man, a friend of mine, Trey Dog WNL, just told me about you for the first time, and I've watched all of your stand-up specials on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. So, needless to say, Bronxy thinks the guy is funny, too. So, I want to see what you think about this. I'm not going to play the whole stand-up, obviously, but I'm going to play the thing about 9/11. Wait a minute. How old are you again, Silverwolf? I know we've talked about this. I want to gauge how old you were when 9/11 happened. 39? Okay, perfect. So you're aware of who Anna Kournikova is, the tennis player? The really hot blonde female tennis player that was super fucking popular back in the day because she was so hot, but she couldn't play worth the fuck? Okay, good. And then there's Enrique Iglesias, who eventually married her and they had kids together. So you got, as long as you know the two of them, and you know the song Hero, and have heard the song Hero, I will be your hero, baby. I can take away your pain. Two hot people fucking is always fun. Yeah, fuck, great. I used to have a poster of Anna Kournikova on the inside door of my bedroom. And the reason I had it was because it was really, really low cut. She had really, really pretty titties. Like, her titties were like softballs. This is the way that my friends and I used to talk about titties. It was like she surgically put a pair of softballs with nipples on her chest. They were perfectly round at any point you looked at them. So, like, if you saw her under boob, it was perfectly round. If you saw her side boob, it was perfectly round. And I used to tell JSK, as a matter of fact, I forgot you know who he is. I used to tell Jody all the time, dude, she's probably got one of the nicest pairs of titties I've ever seen in my life that I haven't completely fully seen. But, you know, she did Maxim magazine back when Maxim was really for guys and they put hot women and shit in there. I can't remember what magazine it was. Hold on. Does this work? Hey, it is working. Give me the honors, give me the honors, not tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let's see something here. I can't spell her name anymore. Kournikova, I spelled it wrong. I don't want the best of, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to look up my post. I was going to see if I can find my poster to show you, but I don't know if I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Let me be your hero, baby. But yeah, she was in Maxim all the time. She was just so fucking hot. She's still hot. Okay, so. Bloom, bloom, bloom. All right. Let's see. I've got the coughs.
I don't know, man. That's one of the things that makes me feel older is I get nervous about technology where I'm donating to this place called. I'm specifically afraid of being the guy that. They're like, how do you know? You're like, damn it. Damn it. I hated my mom's boyfriend, man. He was so mean. He'd get drunk. He'd call me stupid. Hero.
Here it is.
Was just like hyper-aggressive country. I got into an argument with a younger comic. He's in his mid-20s, and I was telling him about the music that came out after 9/11. I don't know if you were old enough to live through 9/11, and you didn't forget. Ooh, let me catch you forgetting. But the music that came out was bonkers. For 6 months after 9/11, all that came out was just like hyper-aggressive country music. Which makes sense. They were getting us ready for war. But every song that came out was like, step on up and we'll kick your ass. And we were all like, ah! Toby Keith was just printing money.
Yeah, he did.
He made so much money, he opened a shitty restaurant chain. But radio stations, back when they actually were powerful, radio stations did this thing where they took, I don't know if anybody remembers this, they took Enrique Iglesias' song, Hero, and then spliced news footage from 9/11. Clap if you remember that. See? I'm not making this up.
No, he's not. And I'll show you
What
in
a
a
lot
minute.
of people don't know is that Enrique Iglesias wrote the song Hero trying to fuck Anna Kournikova. So it's a sex song that they put 9/11 audio. Once you know he wrote it for that reason, go back and listen to that. You can tell how horny he is in the song. When he's like, let me be your hero, baby. It's just him being like, please touch it, please. Please touch my penis. And then randomly it's like, the second tower has fallen. It's fucking wild. And I found it on YouTube. Because of this disagreement, I found it on YouTube. It's crazier than you remember.
Oh, it is.
Go look it up. I'll give you a time marker. 53 seconds into the video. It's a clear sexual lyric. Enrique Iglesias goes, would you tremble if I touched your lips? And then you hear a woman go, I got thrown through a window. And you're like, what the fuck is that?
Now, I was like, there ain't no fucking way. Oh, but there's a way. "9/11 montage. Hero by Enrique Iglesias." Okay? 53 seconds. We're going to go back so we make sure we catch it. This motherfucker. All right. We're at 48 seconds.
You prepare for the worst, but you don't believe it'll happen?
Would you tremble
And
There it
the
is.
worst.
if I touched your lips?
I was thrown to a window.
I was thrown through a window. He's not lying. There it was. Would you tremble if I touched your lips? I was thrown through a window.
And we put that out like that's for the first responders. I don't know, man. It's just, the older I get, I just keep being like, I'm losing touch and I still want people to like me. It's insane. We just moved from New Jersey back into New York City, and we were living in Jersey, and we had all these like 10 and 11-year-old kids in our neighborhood, these little river rats. Just riding their bikes around and cussing. I wanted them to like me so bad. So fucking bad. And then they caught me talking to my dog, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
You don't come back from that. I don't talk to my dog in a regular voice. I don't know what kind of fucking psycho does. Who's out there being like, are you ready to go outside? There she is. There's my snuggle bug. No, you gotta be like, look at you, fatso, what are you doing? Oh, I can't wait to get home to her. When I see her, I'm gonna scream into her neck fat. I'm like, where'd you get all this? Where are you allowed to have it? You ever love on your dog and catch them being annoyed with you? Like,
Baby girl does that. Bubba doesn't. He'll take whatever love he can get.
yesterday, I grabbed her by her head. I was like, I love you. And you could feel her being like, okay, all right. You ever love your dog so hard you wonder if you're special needs? You're like, this is a lot. You guys are going to catch me on TikTok being like, I thought I loved my dog. Turns out I'm retarded.
That's a callback to earlier. But yeah, if you get a chance, and you want to watch something pretty fucking funny, Dan Sauter, On the Road, full comedy special. Oh, this motherfucker's great. And his, like I said, we were talking about his Macho Man is on point. I bet you it recommends it to me somehow, some way. Hey, there's my Flash Grip Garage. I can't wait to see this fucking TV show. Would you tremble if I touched your lips? I got thrown through a window. Oh, fucking Silverwolf. What's wrong with us? More so me, because I feel like I lead you down a dark path. I just watched that last night, as a matter of fact. I've decided that I'm like jealous of Chris Van Vliet. Because all he's doing now is what JSK and I did back in the day, interviewing wrestlers. And the wrestlers tell, we feel so comfortable with you because we know you're not going to ask us some shit that's going to get us in trouble. I cannot tell you. I couldn't even begin to put a number on it. Like, how many fucking wrestlers off air and even on air would tell me and JSK, we just like doing interviews with you guys because it feels like some guys sitting at the bar having some fucking beers. Because that's basically what we were doing. We were drunk as fuck interviewing somebody that was probably fucked up. So, but I watch him and I'm like, Adam and I talked about this. Well, we've actually talked about this several times, how, Wrestling News Live just missed its window. Because if Wrestling News Live would have come along when it, if it would have come along nowadays instead of when it did, I wouldn't have to work for a living. Wrestling News Live would be my only job. Because we'd have so many fucking subs, I wouldn't have to worry about I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like, we'd have so many subs that basically Twitch would be my full-time job. Ouch. Okay. So let's try to see if this does anything. Would you tremble if I touch your lips? Tell me, baby. Oh, please tell me yes. Nope. All right. See? Let's go with, well, I don't know, sometimes. Let me be your hero, baby. I was wanting to be. Okay, let's, yeah, because we haven't unlocked anything. So, where do we want to go? We got campaign we can play at some point. I've never played through a Battlefield campaign. I've played some of the Battlefield campaign, but I've never played the whole thing. And I've never fucking beaten it, so who knows? Yeah. But can I not? They don't give you any options yet. Let's do it. You gotta let me know how audio is because I have no idea what it sounds like. Okay, bro, cha-cha. Oh, please tell me yes. Talking back in the old TRL days. Hey, this is Trey Dog. We're listening to Total Quest Live. We want to hear Hero by Enrique Iglesias so we can see his hot fucking wife and her titties. Woo! Get me in the game. Where are you sending me, sir?
We need to rally defense on a marked objective.
I still don't have the...
All squads, begin assault to secure all hostile territory. First sector is your target. Let's take it.
I wouldn't even need it for long. I just...
Objective Bravo neutralized.
System. Okay. Oh, please tell me yes. Okay, so it's on the side. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I don't know how to read it. Oh, dang it. Alright. Oh, there it is up there. Where's frames per second?
We have Bravo
I
under
guess
attack.
what we're looking at right now, Silver Wolf. Ah, God! Scattered the shit right out of me, man. The first number, maybe? No.
Forces have neutralized Bravo.
Where's the frames per second on that fucking bar? I want my bar. See how framey this motherfucker is?
We've secured Bravo. We're down to half strength. Hold it together, squads.
Like, I'm not doing that side-to-side shit. Stop.
Enemy forces are evacuating the area. Sector is ours.
God, stop fucking moving side to side. Yeah, this game's cooked. I don't know if I can play it. I'm gonna have to figure some shit out. Yeah, it's bad. And what's really fucked up is at the beginning of the first game wasn't. It was smooth as fuck. And I even said, wow, this feels pretty good. And then it went... Okay, so we may not get a lot of gameplay in tonight, but that's okay. It's not going anywhere. This game is out now, so we can play it. I've got to get it figured out. And so, like, I did this off stream to check, but with not Battlefield. I don't know when it was. I think it was Sunday last week. I don't know. But the Black Ops 7 was playing like absolute garbage too. And I wasn't streaming, so I did that on purpose. Fuck! Okay, maybe... I mean, we do have a few things open window-wise here. Let me... Man, Battlefield 6. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Well, the badge is out. The shit hits the fan. All right. Uh-oh. Somebody's sending me a message. Great. Hopefully it's not my boss. I need you to do a... Oh, bitch, this pisses me off. Yeah, I may turn that fucking... Now that I'm back to platinum and all that shit, I can turn that shit off from them. Is there not an in-game benchmark? Well,
Battlefield 6 drops tomorrow, and we were granted early access to do some benchmarking. So of course, I took full advantage of that opportunity, testing 43 different graphics cards at 3 resolutions using 2 quality presets, along with a few additional tests to look at stuff like preset scaling and then FSR and DLSS scaling.
Ooh.
I've also got some image quality comparisons to go over, so there...
Alright, so hold that thought, I'll be right back. Would you tremble if I touched your lips? Would you let me play with your tits? I can be your hero, baby. Dude. Okay. I forgot what we were talking about, and I saw you said, wow, that's choppy. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I remember. Never mind. All right. Now. I don't want to watch somebody do a benchmark. I want to do an in-game benchmark, but they don't seem to have one. Okay, mute the fucking stupid shit. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck ass. So get this, Silver Wolf. I take my car to the mechanic, Ryan, the guy that owns the car. I'm buying it from him, remember? And he was just a complete fucking turd. I'm too busy, got blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, can you at least put the fucking, code reader on so we know what the check engine light is saying is actually wrong with this fucking thing? And there's a method to my madness. Because my last vehicle, or not my last vehicle, but, well, yeah, my last vehicle that I took to him was my Jeep. And it was doing the same thing that my car is doing now. So, I was like, I want to make sure I get this all documented. So he's like a complete dick. And I was like, all right, fuck it. He was like, well, I'll put it on there, but Trey, I don't have time to fucking come back in here and look up these codes and give them to you. I'll text you or I'll message you on Facebook later and tell you what they are. Whatever, dude. So I left. I left mad. And I was like, okay, fuck it. I went to, so I took it to fucking, I took it to AutoZone. The chick at AutoZone comes out and goes, oh yeah, sure. Boom, puts the thing on, reads the code. Basically, the catalytic converter is failing, which is what's causing the car to run like shit. But she at least was able to tell me what the code was. I said, okay, well, what's it recommend? Well, it's telling you that this code P0420 is catalytic converter failure. And she goes, we've got this product over here. And she's like, this product over here is called Cataclean. Cataclean. I was like, all right, well, I've heard of it. Okay, so how much is it? She told me. I was like, well, this is before payday. I was like, I don't have the money for, Cataclean. I'll have to wait and come back tomorrow. Like, all right, I understand. So that bought me some time. And so I was like, okay, well, what can I do? And then I made enough money door dashing to basically get a chance. Well, it gave me a chance to basically, it gave me a chance to look up a video on YouTube and find an alternative. The alternative was to buy a $10 can of Seafoam. I don't know if you're familiar with Seafoam, but it's a cleaning product, basically. And you basically have to pop the hood. You have to have a specific special socket to go over the O2 sensor in the car. The O2 sensor, the oxygen sensor, is right in the very, very front. It's probably the easiest thing on the entire fucking car to get to if you need to get to it. Now, granted, you want to do it while the car's been setting and not hot, because if it's running and it's been hot, then there's a lot of fucking exposed engine right there in the very front of the engine. And it's probably a good... I'd say it's a good 6 to 7 inches from the front of the latch for the hood, and it's right in the very front. So this old boy shows you a YouTube video where you use this special socket and a 3/8 extender, and you fucking basically all you have to do is crack it free. Like you have to. It's because of where it's located. The heat from the motor has probably tightened it. Heat makes things tighter. So he says, make sure you crack it and then you use your hand to pull it out. I did all this shit. He says, then you take the Seafoam and it's got this really long fucking straw. So you make sure you hook the fucking, the straw into the can, and the other end goes into the hole that you just pulled that oxygen sensor out of. And he said, you just spray as long as you want. He said, you basically want to use the entire can of Seafoam. What up, Zodiac? So I'm telling Silverwolf what I did last night. I waited last night for the car to cool off, and then I forgot. So it was literally about 1:30 this morning when I finally started fucking working on the car. I went out, turned on the fucking outdoor garage light, so I had the garage, the area was well lit. You know, it was just weighing on me, and I was so tired of that car fucking up, and like, I barely made it home last night. Like, the car is getting, it was, the problem with the catalytic converter, it was getting worse. So, I take the fucking oxygen sensor out. I unclip it from the fucking part where it plugs in on the other end. I set it in the front seat of my car. And I take my Seafoam, I shake it, I insert the straw that goes into the can. The other end goes into the fucking hole where the fucking oxygen sensor was. Long night, too. So I finally, he even said in the video, he goes, the hardest part about this is keeping the straw inside the can nozzle because it wants to fucking come off. And he was right. So a couple hours go by. Now I think it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm still not done. So you have to get the whole can of Seafoam in there. Then you have to let it sit for about 20 minutes. So I came back inside and I started watching Seinfeld. And as soon as the episode ended, I went, that's got to be at least 20 minutes. So I went outside. I put the fucking oxygen sensor back in the hole, tightened it with the fucking special socket that I had to buy at AutoZone, which was $22 for a fucking O2 socket. $22 for a fucking oxygen sensor socket. Yay. So I put the fucking oxygen sensor back in, and in the video, the guy says, now, after you've waited 20 minutes, when you start this car, don't freak out. I was like, oh, God, no. Well, now what? Hold on. Fucking popcorn down the wrong fucking pipe. Okay. So he's like, when you start the car, don't freak out. Because what you've done is you've taken all of this chemical Seafoam, and because of the hole where the oxygen sensor goes, when you pulled that out, it gave you direct access to the catalytic converter. So you've basically sprayed all your Seafoam directly onto the catalytic converter, which is what you're wanting to clean because it's telling you by a check engine light code that it's failing. So what was happening when I was driving it is you go to take off, like say you're at a stop sign or a stoplight, you go to take off, the car would accelerate slowly to about 30 miles an hour, and then the fucking RPMs would just drop all the way to zero. Whoop, and you'd have no power. So you've been, now you're just rolling and coasting with no power. And I'm pumping the fucking gas, nothing's happening, and then it catches, and the RPMs rev to 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs, and then the fucking gas gauge, or the accelerator goes whoop, way up to like 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour. You know, and then you do that about 4 or 5 times, and it sometimes will work itself out. Sometimes you can drive all the way from fucking Claremore to my house out here in the sticks, which is about a 15-minute drive, and it does it the whole way. It never fucking lets up. So I was just at the end of my rope, tired of this fucking bullshit, and knowing the one mechanic that's going to fix this car for free because it belongs to him is the same mechanic that was a fucking asshole to me earlier in the day, and 2, had my Jeep, if you remember, had my Jeep Grand Cherokee for 6 months to a year and could never figure it out until my brother and I said, fuck it, let's just cut the catalytic converter out of it, and it worked. So I'm like, I know he's not ever going to find what's wrong with this car. And I'm starting to have doubts about what kind of a mechanic he is to begin with. The only reason I ever got hooked up with the guy is because he was a friend of my brother's in high school. So my brother was like, hey man, Ryan's a good mechanic, go give him your business. Okay. So the video says don't freak out, because essentially what you've done is you have poured this fucking foreign juice, this fucking, you have cleaned the catalytic catalytic converter to the point where now it's just fucking completely soaking wet with chemicals. So I start the car, and I'm not kidding you, dude. I'm glad it was at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Because I fucking shit you not. My entire front yard, is about the size of, it's about 80 yards of a football field. It's just a big, flat front yard. You couldn't see a thing. It was a midnight fog at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. And like I said, and like the guy had said, the hardest part of the whole thing really was keeping the straw inside the fucking can and not spilling fucking liquid all over your motor that's going to eventually get hot and burn it off. So now it's smoking like a fucking chimney on the fucking motor because I spilt so much spraying that fucking shit down into that hole. So now it's spraying, it's fucking fogging out everything. Like it's smoking out of both wheel wells. It's smoking out of the front of the car. It looks like my car is on fire. And the whole front yard is fucking white fog. And then it goes, and then it just fucking revs up a little bit, and the smoke started to dissipate. It was back to a normal exhaust, and I sat there and ran it for another 10 minutes by itself. And I was like, okay, it didn't die. It hasn't died in 20 minutes. I mean, I just turned it on, let it run, and I went back in the house, but at the same time. So he goes, all right, now that you've done all that, of course, he's doing it in the daytime too. He's like, now that you've done all that, hop in your car, go drive it for a little while. And what's funny is it's nighttime, pitch black ass dark outside. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'll take it for a test run. And I did. Drove it around, drove it across Turnpike Bridge, drove it to the highway, turned around, came back. Not one issue. I had dreams last night. Dreams about how happy I was that I had fixed my car myself. And so I was so happy to get up and drive it to work today. I wake up. I take a shower because I'm covered with fucking oil and grease, and I didn't want to take a shower last night because it would have kept me up even longer. So, take a shower, get dressed, feed the dogs, take dogs out to poop, put them back in the house. Boom, I'm gone. So, I take off, everything's fucking good. I didn't have a single problem all the way to fucking work. So yeah, drove it to work, no problems. Drove it all the way home today, went grocery shopping, 0 issues. Your boy fixed his car, and now I can go back to door dashing at night. What do you boys think about that? Ta-da. I was so fucking happy, dude. I'm not kidding you. I was fucking 4:45 this morning, and I know it was 4:45 because I walked past my computer and looked to see what time it was because my smartwatch was dead. Yeah, finally. All right, I'm going to put the popcorn to the side. We're going to try another thing. Thank you. I'm happy for me too, man, because I was hurting. I was like, man, I've said it my whole adult life. The two things I hate the most: boom, car issues and computer issues. I fucking dread them. Okay, now I still don't think, and I haven't seen it. I don't see a benchmark or a stress test where you can stress your fucking setup to see sucks. So what has happened, Zodiac? I pre-installed this game on Monday or Tuesday. The first half of the first game I played tonight played fucking amazing. I even went so far as to make the comment, man, this feels really fucking good. Boom. Then it starts fucking lagging. You can't do shit. I probably couldn't do shit anyway. Yeah. Sorry. Trying to multitask here. So we played a few games and it's just a fucking shit show. It's bad. And I'm not a good player, so I can't play through it and just suck it up. So I'm trying to find where Battlefield would have a bench test or a benchmark test to see what I can do to make my settings better. We've yet to find one. Look at this motherfucker. Is that like a Temu ghillie suit? Bring on through to the other side. Put the popcorn away. Let's see. The only other thing I know to do, who would you travel if I touch your lips? Man. And we listened to some stand-up comedy that made me chuckle the other day. It's stuck in my head now. Let me be your hero, baby. I have the game muted because their fucking menu music is just annoying. Bing, bing. The only other thing we can do would be to go turn the graphics down even more. So it started us out on overkill graphics, and I knew that wasn't going to be good. We played on high, we played on medium. Now we play low. And it looked like shit. There was another option too I thought of just a second ago. Now, we can do this and play on low. Oh, wow. Bam, bam. The other thing would be to switch it to like borderless window, or just put it on fucking, I can't remember what it's called. But basically you take yourself out of, you know, and sometimes that'll help. Well, boom, boom. Well, we can try this first. Now, we can play around and see what the fuck happens with us being on low settings, which is gonna look fucking gross, I would imagine. I almost don't know what to think about this. I forgot they had different ranks like that. Aren't they supposed to be having a war zone? Or battle royale? Fuck. And it crashed. Motherfucker. I gotta be a hero, baby. I guess chat ran off. Everybody left me here by myself. Play with crappy frame rate. All alone. I got my badass humidifier by my side. Looks like somebody vaping in my room. Got it reloaded on its own. But another downfall is every time you open the game, it has to redo the shaders. Just so you know. Now it's faster than Call of Duty. You're still here? Good. They'll do that. Unless they drop the hello and chase the fucking nephews. %38 on the shaders. Let's see if it still captures the game. It does. All right. That was a good move by Streamlabs. That doesn't happen very often. This is some good popcorn. Popcorn with me is hit and miss. Sometimes, really good. Other times, eh. Hopefully, all of our settings that we put in stay. Looks like it.
Bad guys in arm's reach, and they're redeploying us.
Murphy, Regional Command's got an update, boss.
Too bad it's not going to be go kick those Pax Armada shitheads off our doorstep.
Pax isn't the enemy. Read your briefings.
Well, then Command should find us.
Welcome back, brother. I got crashed.
Offensive cyber capabilities, Blake. SAP level shit. If you read as much as Martinez, you'd stop bitching about the wrong Georgia.
I didn't see this either when I
Let's
started.
see what Command's got.
They did a pretty good job with an intro, but Murphy. Isn't that RoboCop? Wait a minute. I don't want to. I don't. This, no, I don't want to do this.
Yo, this is BS. We build up all these cyber defenses. Then Georgia says, ship out. We're giving the base to Pax Armada. And NATO just
Georgia.
That's politics.
See, it sounds fucked up too.
The worst PMC in Europe. We are. Tag us in.
Look, I'd love to teach Pax a lesson. But if staying here might kick off World War III, I don't want it that bad.
Well, maybe Command's got a plan.
Oh. Ah.
Defensive positions for Reed.
Okay. See, I can tell by the sound popping that it's not good. Man, these motherfuckers tick slow. This I didn't have to do this the last time, which was the first time I'd ever opened this game up. I could have swore, I may be wrong. It has happened a time or two. But when they were in the fucking barracks and he was packing up his trunk full of shit, and the three of them were talking to him, he said something about being an Arc Raider. I was like, what? Because that's coming out in about 2 weeks. And we will be playing the shit out of it. We're going to suck at it right off the bat because we'll probably play solo, but unless any of y'all get it. Okay, let's go. 81 is not the number, but 80 is. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, shit. That fried my brain right there. Son of a bitch. Share my soon. I can be a hero, baby. I gotta show Zodiac that clip at some point so he knows why I'm laughing so much at it all the time. Damn it. This is not easy because their sliders suck. Stop doing that. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. No wonder he's... Well, we'll see. I don't ever want music. Especially in fucking fighting games, damn it. Be nice, maybe hold on. Be nice if you could kick it. Oh, you can't. Okay, good. Fuck. My bad, you guys. Blam, blam, blam. What are you doing, dude? So you have to hit the A button. But like I told Silverwolf, there's Zodiac. There's no rush on this because it's not a. There's no rush because it's not a beta. It's out. Like it's. Well, probably need to go back to 70. You know. Okay. Try a minute. See? So you have to hit A to engage the fucking slider. See how it turns a different color and then it lets you fucking start going up and down? Well, problem you have is it will just sometimes leave that on. I think we'll leave everything else the same. No. Let's go ahead. Well, I think since I'm tired, it's 10:45. I'm gonna call it there, but we will pick this back up tomorrow if that's cool with you guys. Is that cool with you guys, both of you? I know Zodiac just got here. I hate doing him that way, but I was working on my car until about 2:30 this morning, and then I couldn't obviously come in the house and lay down and go right to sleep. So I was legit awake still watching Seinfeld at 5 a.m. and I had to get up at 7:30 and go to work. I would have come home tonight, not streamed and gone to bed, but I was tired from last night. But then I realized, holy shit, Battlefield isn't in beta no more. It's fucking free to play. So I like free to play. I like free anything. So I hate that Zodiac's probably AFK too, dealing with the rascals. All right, damn it. But we'll get this wired in because it's too good of a game not to figure it out. I've never had this issue with it, but I've never had a crashing issue with Battlefield. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. We will get this dialed in tomorrow, and yeah. Boom. Like I said, there's no rush. So if you know, it takes us a couple sessions to finally figure out how to get the magic of the game to work, we'll figure it out. I got more time than money, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your Friday. And we'll have a kick-ass weekend starting tomorrow. Peace. Oh, Zodiac is here. Did you get to hear all that, Zodiac, or do I need to repeat it? Because if I need to repeat it, I will. I figured you were still chasing nephews. Have a good one, Silverwolf. I'll see you tomorrow night, buddy. But yeah, I've got to go to work in the morning, and I've got about 2 hours sleep since I worked on my car until all hours of the fucking night. God. I was a miserable motherfucker the first few hours of work. Then it was okay. Cut it off. All right, cool. Yeah. And I didn't get to eat today because, you know, my stupid ass fucking timing. So, yeah. I think we should be okay. Where's that? I guess there is one. I guess it. Okay. Well. Yeah. All right. Love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Kick it right in the fucking crotch like Satan with Pamela Pumpkins. Squash Satan. Kick him in the crotch. Squash Satan. Kick him in the crotch. Squash Satan.